The practice helps us to touch the conditions of happiness in the here and the now, so that we can generate a feeling of joy at any moment we want. And that is not too difficult. If you go back to your body, if you bring your mind home to your body and establish yourself in the here and the now, you will realize that conditions for your happiness are more than enough. And happiness is possible right in the here and the now. So to generate a moment of joy is possible. To generate a moment of happiness is also possible for a practitioner, no matter where and when. And the practice of mindfulness also helps us to recognize a painful feeling, a painful emotion when they manifest. A painful feeling, we have the tendency to try to run away from it. We want to cover it up by consumption. If we listen to music, if we read magazines, if we eat, maybe it's not because these things are very bring us a lot of happiness, but because we don't want to get in touch with the suffering. We want to cover it up with consumptions. Obesity is the outcome of that. You have the feeling of loneliness, despair, anger, worries in you, and you don't know how to handle. And that's why you want to forget, to run away. And one of the ways is to just consume some music, magazines, food are there in order to help you to cover up your suffering. You do not solve the problem. But the practice consists in going home and take good care of that pain. Breathing in, I'm aware of the painful feeling in me. There is the energy of pain, of course. But as a practitioner, you generate the energy of mindfulness and concentration. And with the second energy, you recognize the first energy. Hello there, my little pain. I know you are there. I will take good care of you. So like a mother holding her baby when the baby suffers, the practitioner generates the energy of mindfulness and concentration and go home and take care of the painful feeling or the painful emotion in him or in her and get a relief. So many young people who are not capable of handling a strong emotion. And they believe that the only way to stop suffering is to go and kill themselves. That is why so many young people commit suicide everywhere. But we know very well that an emotion, whether it is strong, however strong it is only an emotion. And we are much more than an emotion. We don't have to, an emotion that is something that come and stay for some time and finally you have to go away. Why do we have to die because of just one emotion? That is what you can remind yourself when an emotion manifests in you. And if you know the practice of mindful breathing, mindful walking, generating the energy of mindfulness, you can very well recognize and embrace that emotion. And you are safe. And emotion is like a storm coming. And there are ways in order to stand and not to allow the storm to blow you away. The practice of deep breathing in a position of sitting or lying down. Focus your attention on the rise and fall of your abdomen. And just that, stop all the thinking. Because the more you think, the emotion, the stronger the emotion can become. Stopping the thinking. Bring your mind down to the level of the navel. And breathe in deeply and become aware of the rise and fall of your abdomen. And stay in that position and continue. And your emotion could not be able to do anything to you. And after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or even half an hour, the emotion will go and you will survive it. And next time you say that next time when it comes, you do just that. It's easy enough. We should train ourselves only a few times. And every day, if we know how to do it for a few minutes, and then after a few weeks, it will become a habit. And when the emotion manifests, you will remember to practice. And you are no longer afraid of an emotion. So when the baby suffers, the mother should be there in order to pick up the baby and hold the baby tenderly. The mother does not know what is the cause of the suffering of the baby, but the fact that she is holding the baby tenderly can already make the baby suffer less, because the energy of tenderness begins to penetrate into the baby, that brings a relief. And after having hold the child for a few minutes, the mother might find out what is wrong with the baby, and she can change the situation easily. The same is true with the practitioner. In the beginning, she does not know what is the root of that pain, that emotion. But the fact that she is able to hold it tenderly without attempt to run away, can already bring a relief. And with a little more of concentration and mindfulness, we can discover the nature, the roots of our emotion, and that will help transform the emotion and the pain. And if adult father, mother, school teachers know how to do that, they will teach the young people how to do it. It's easy enough to learn. And therefore, a practitioner of mindfulness is capable of releasing the tension in her body, reduce the pain in his body, generate a feeling of joy whenever he wants, generate a feeling of happiness whenever she wants, recognize and embrace a painful feeling, recognize and embrace a painful emotion. All these things can be learned. We hope that in the future this kind of practice can be taught in school at every level. We are trying to do that. We have met with school teachers in many countries, and they all agree that this is something they must learn and bring into the classroom and help the young people.